Hi everyone, it's Lisa with InkandInspirations.com. Thanks for joining me today. In this video, I want to share a little packaging gift idea that might help you in preparation for the upcoming holiday season. It is, I'm going to be doing kind of like a Christmas countdown with some easy projects that might inspire you for little gifts that you need to give to teachers, neighbors, friends, and hopefully you may have a lot of the supplies that you need already in your stash. So today I have this little, what I call a cookie box, and I've made it with the Cookie Cutter Christmas Cookie Cutter Christmas stamp set for the sentiment, and I have the Candy Cane Lane Designer Series paper. Now this paper is still available. You still have time to order it if you need it. It makes a precious decoration for this box if you're going to fill it with cookies. So I'm just going to slide this off for now and show you how it opens. Just like that. Okay, and you could put a cellophane bag in or a Ziploc bag with some treats, close it up, and then secure it with this little craft rope trim, and it would be ready to give. So to get started, I'm going to show you the pieces that we'll need. You'll need a 12 by 12 sheet of designer series, of cardstock. You want cardstock to give the box some sturdiness, okay? And this is of the Real Red pack that's in the holiday catalog. If you don't have this, I would definitely get that while it's available, because not only will you need it for your Christmas, but you could also use it anytime for birthdays and also for Valentine's coming up. So anyway, goodbye, full pack of 12 by 12 Real Red cardstock. Okay, so we're starting with the 12 by 12. And then I have a strip of 3/4 inch wide Whisper White cardstock. We're going to stamp the sentiment on this and then trim it down. And then we have some Designer Series paper. I have 2 pieces cut at 2 1/4 by 2 3/4 for the box side. I have 1 piece cut at 2 1/4 by 5 3/4 for the box top, and then I have 2 pieces cut at 2 3/4 inches tall by 5 3/4 inches wide for the front and the back of the box. Okay, let's go ahead and assemble our box. It's fairly simple. I'm going to try to take a picture of this template that I use and post it on my website at InkandInspirations.com. So be sure and visit there so you can see the template with all of the cuts and their measurements on it. And first we're going to do the scorings at 3 and 9. And then I'm going to score at 1, 3.5, 6.5, and 9 going across the other way. So let's do that. Get my Simply Scored scoring tool. And I'm going to get my template for reference, and let's get going. Okay, so I'm going to score here at 3 and 9. Then I'm going to turn it and score it at 1, 3 1/2, 6 1/2, and 9. Okay, we can put this scoring tool away, and I'm going to fold on all these score lines before we do our cutting and trimming. Bone folder is good for this to give you a good crease anytime you're making boxes. I recommend that, to use this great bone folder that we have. Okay. Now, we're going to look at the template again. And I have this 1 inch score here at the top. Okay, so that's how we know where to cut. And these 2 sections here the 1-inch section and then down to the 3, we're going to cut both of those off the top there. Okay, so let me get my paper snips and cut that off. Okay, you can save this for another project. And now we have that, which is going to be the lid. That's the lid of the box. And then now that we've cut that off, I need to cut in on these 2 bottom squares on both sides for the box side. So here we go. Let's cut up on this score line to that center. And then again here. And then on this side as well. And then up. Now, this is going to fold in like this, okay? So, to make a neater fold, what I'm going to do on these inner pieces here, the inner edges, I'm going to cut just a skinny wedge out of it, because it just always helps the box to go together a little more easily. Not too much, just a little bit. And I think for this video, I'm going to be using snail to put it together, but that's just for the sake of this video. You would need to use our tearing tape or our fast fuse. I'm totally out of my fast fuse, so I can't use that. Got some on order. Alright, so that's going to go together like that. So your adhesive is going to go here and here. So let me get my snail. Okay, so I have my adhesive on the tabs. What I did is I pulled down and put it there, and I used snail, but I would definitely use fast fuse or tearing tape, and also on this side as well. Okay, so you're going to come up and adhere and match those sides and the corners, and because you cut that little wedge out of the side, the bottom side of these tabs, it's going to make it fit together rather nicely. Okay. Just like that. Okay, so now let's put on our designer paper. There, it closes so cute like that. And I'm going to use liquid glue for these pieces. So there's my top. It's a little more narrow than the front and the back pieces. So I'm going to use some Tombow and hold it just a minute so it will adhere and not slide around. I like Tombow, I like the liquid glue because it gives you some wiggle room if you need it. But again, if I'm going to be turning this, I don't want it wiggling while I'm not seeing it and drying kind of cattywampus. Okay, I think that's good. Let's turn it this way and do the front. And when you're cutting your paper, whatever paper that you use, if there's directionality, like this page has directionality, all of the little cookies are going the same way, and so you want to cut your paper accordingly. You know, I wanted to go wide this way and make sure you're cutting where up and down is the way you want it to be going, if that makes any sense at all. You know what I mean. You want all of your little people or cookies or whatever, the direction to be going the right way. There's the front. I have used so much of this Candy Cane Lane paper. Oh, it has just been one of my favorites. I love crumb cake. It's just a great neutral, and of course the Real Red and the Early Espresso make for a very rich combination. Okay, let's do our sides. And I also love how we have all the coordinating embellishments too. Well, especially like the baker's twine and the washi tape. Okay, hold that a second. Turn this over. And just like that. Okay, isn't that just so cute? All right, so now I've already taken this 3/4 inch strip and stamped warm heartfelt greetings for a very Merry Christmas. This is from the Cookie Cutter Christmas set, but I decided I didn't need the little gingerbread man because of the paper was so cute without that added, okay? Which just made it easier and more and quicker to put together. So I'm going to just add a little bit of sparkle. You could add enamel dots, but I'm going to use my rhinestones here. And I'm just going to put one of these middle-sized ones on either side, just like that. Okay, then what I did is I took and cut my rope trim. Let me go ahead and do another one, show you. Just wrapped it around this way. This helps with the closure, and it's just super cute, and because it's craft colored, it goes with the crumb cake and the paper. So I want to be sure I cut myself enough. And I'm going to just tie a simple bow to go on top of the box. And then what I did is I took and I knotted the ends. You could fray them too. This rope trim is really cute frayed, but I wanted that knotted look. Like that. Super cute. Okay, pull this down a little bit. Knot, and then if I you can leave that, but I wanted to trim my ends and make it more of a knot edge on that. Okay, then you can play with it and get it like you want. Of course, your little treats inside, if it's not a wrapped treat, you would want to put it in a cellophane bag or a Ziploc bag, okay? But this was so cute. Just think how surprised and delighted your neighbor or friend or the teacher would be to receive such a cute package. Okay, there it is, and I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll give that a try. Be sure and visit my website for all of the details on the project. I'll even be sharing a recipe of something really easy that you might want to put in here. Okay, so see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.